So I'm sure there's no one watching this who doesn't know the story of United Breaks Guitars, and how you wrote that song, and it famously peaked at what, over 100 million hits on YouTube, became a global phenomenon.
Yeah, the cool thing about it was it became a viral video at the same time as an international media story. So the hits on YouTube for the first song are about 8.5 million, but when you combine all the traditional media, over 100 million people. When this happened, nobody could have expected that, and I didn't have a team in place, or the phone was ringing like crazy. We had to get a 2-line phone immediately to double the size of our office, and the calls were coming in from all over the world looking for interviews and perspectives on what was going on, and giving those interviews fueled the interest in the story, so the numbers kept rising because of it.
I think it's been really inspiring to see that, because frequently I think hardworking and talented singer-songwriters don't get as much notice as they ought, even if they're very, very talented, and yet there is sometimes a sense of self-restriction.
People were saying you're not focused enough on what genre you want to be, and I've never prescribed to that idea as a songwriter. You should limit yourself to writing one good song and then duplicating it 10 times and then put out a record. And that's difficult for labels and people to get behind, because they want you to be in that little microcosm. And I've always rejected that. So now, because social media is an opportunity to just let anybody who's interested in hearing good music experience it.
So as you take your show around, whether it's in a social media conference like Mesh, where everybody's watching on Twitter as the thing goes along, or whether you're in a pub with your songs doing the traditional singer-songwriter thing, what's the business gift that you would give to fellow artists?
That's a good question. I think having your act together, believe in yourself that you have the ability to manage your own business, and nobody is going to manage it better than you will, although building your team of believers first is the most important thing. If no one's going to have the magic bullet for you and say, I am, for instance, a great agent, a high-profile agent, so you are automatically going to be busy for the next year. It doesn't work that way. You still have to be involved in all the decisions.